let's talk about phobias today. So the first question which comes to our mind probably would be, what is the difference between a fear and a phobia? So fear is very important in our daily lives. Yes, you heard it right. It is very important in our daily lives because it protects us from the dangers, and because of it we take necessary precautions. So for example, if we are driving a car and that time we have a fear that we might face an accident, and that's why we follow the traffic rules and we take necessary precautions. So, but phobia is the excessive and the irrational fear of anything. For example, hydrophobia is the fear of water, acrophobia is the fear of height, claustrophobia is the fear of closed spaces, agoraphobia is the fear of open spaces, and social anxiety disorder is the fear of going into the public, into the crowd. And the fear of dentists is dentophobia. Now, you will think that how does this phobia occurs? Why does this occur? So, phobia occurs due to some past experiences which were bad, and that creates a mental block in the mind of the person. Or it can also be due to some genetical factor. Like for example, if a person has met with an accident in the past, car accident suppose, then he will fear for driving a car for rest of his life. So that would be his phobia. And this is due to his past experience. So whenever the person faces his phobia or fear, then he will have certain symptoms. Like he will have racing heart, he will have anxiety, he can have a panic attack, he will have lots of sweating. Now we got to know that what is phobia and how it occurs. So let's see now how to tackle with this phobia. So there are two modalities of treatment. First is psychotherapy and second is the medical treatment. So first is psychotherapy, or we can say a talk therapy. In that, number one is cognitive behavior therapy, in which the person is made aware of his thoughts and feelings. He is told how to deal with his environment, things in the environment, and he is told to correct his useless thought patterns. And this is one of the most important and useful method which is used for solving the psychological disorders. And the second therapy is the desensitization or exposure therapy. It is well said that if we resist, then it will persist. So we have to face our fears. So in exposure therapy, we do the same. We slowly and repeatedly expose the person to his fear. Like for example, if a person has a phobia of driving a car, then first we will give him a picture of a car to see, and then we will tell him to visualize that he is driving a car in his mind. Then he will be told to sit in the car for some time, and then he will be told to drive the car for some distance, and like this his confidence is slowly increased, and so his fear will be dissolved in some period of time. This is also a very good method. And the third type of treatment is hypnotherapy. So in this treatment, the person is deeply relaxed, then he is given some hypnotic instructions in which he is told to visualize that he is facing his fears and he is still relaxed and calm. So like this, he will realize that he is still calm when he is facing his fears also, and that's why his confidence will be built up, and this will slowly resolve his fear and phobia. So if this psychotherapy does not work out, then at that time only we go for medical treatment. In medical line of treatment, we give SSRI, that is selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. For its example is sertraline. So both the therapies will work only if we do regular exercises and meditation. Okay, and we should have a positive attitude towards the life. Then only this phobias and fears would be corrected. At last, I would only say that don't hesitate to talk about your mental problems, because talking about it will almost clear that problem. And I would say that it is your now and it is not your forever. So talk about it. You will get the result.